I hope we are live. I hope yeah. I hope now we are live and very much okay. Very much okay. Mhm. So today I'm gonna talk about what we do in intensive repair unit. We do in intensive repair unit. Okay, we handle phones. We handle water damaged phones, maybe, and this is a Nokia G21. Nokia G21. It had a water damage. So we found out that the water had damaged these how do you call it? The power management IC. So I tried to look for the power manager IC around the markets, and it wasn't available at the moment. But I know the main problem with this. So when maybe you can be having okay, hi, I see you, Alaska Jokers. Oh, how do you do? I think you're okay. We were having some problems with the audio, but my streaming software here, I have done what is supposed to be done. So today, I know there are people like phone repair. They like doing it with passion. You know that passion. So today I came to encourage them and show them what we do. So yes, hi Martin, I can see you. Yes, I can see we are increasing in number and I like that. So before we go for me to show you these things, how they work, first of all, I'm gonna take you through the tools which I use uh, to make the work happen. Okay, cool. I can see it there. Okay, I think you can see these tools. This is my microscope. You can see it, or I hope you can see it. Oh, Billy coins. The problem of this mobile phone, the Nokia G21, it was water damaged. It was water damaged and it fell into a pool of water and it was dead. The board was dead. So they took it to so many technicians out there, and they were not able to solve it. So I do motherboard repair, so they referred it to me, and I like doing this work. So I analyzed it using my big boy. This is my big boy. Let me show you. Let me show you my big boy. disconnect him and bring him closer. This is my big boy. This is my big boy. This is a thermal camera. This is one of the best. So as shot on the motherboard. Yeah, that shot was seen on the motherboard, but on the PMIC using this big boy here. This is a thermal camera from Sunshine. This is the best tool I've ever seen. Oh, really? Are you interested? I'm gonna take you through them and you can know them. It is not a hard work. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what do you wanna learn? Learn these or learn? Okay, shot on the motherboard. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so we want the tools. Thank you, Hill. So, before then, I've shown you my big boy. I've shown you my microscope. This is the reason for this work to be possible. You can see here my power supply. This one. This helps me so much. Again, we have the solder station. You need a very good solder station like Mr. Hillbilly said, or Mrs. I don't know, said that he or she is interested. So I'm gonna show you my solder station here. Who can guess which model is this? Anyone in there? Anyone need to guess which model is this? Anybody? Which model? Hmm. No. It is not a voltage tester, but good try. This is a solder station from one of the best companies outside here, and it is one of the best solder station actually. Yeah, this is used for soldering. Let me show you. Yeah, this is used for soldering. I've turned it on. So let me take this is my solder wire. This is my gun. So look at carefully. I think you can see the smoke. You can see the smoke, I think so. That is it. So the best thing about this workstation, and not the workstation, the best thing about this solder station, it has a 3-second heating span, very fast. It is Sugon. It is from Sugon. The name is okay. I assume you have identified the problem. Okay, which problem? I'm not getting you. The problem of the phone or the problem, which problem? Mhm. Yep. Guys, don't forget to like. So, guys, don't forget to like. What are you soldering? I was demonstrating the use of my solder station, which I said was iPhone A9 Pro from the Sugon company. And I like it, by the way. So, what else will you want to know? Mr. Hill and the others. This was Nokia G21. This is Samsung A03. This one, I used it. I salvaged the power manager IC. Hi. Amber, AC, I can see you. This one, I used the power management IC, the PMIC from this Samsung A03, and I used it on another phone which was having an issue with the power management IC. You see that most of these phones, when they get water damage, they short the PMIC most likely. But at some point, you can find that what part of the motherboard failed. You must be soldering a component to the motherboard, right? Yeah, sure. Yes, we do solder components to the motherboard when they are faulty. We find the fault equipment by scanning through the thermal camera when there is a short, or maybe when there's an open circuit. We can use a multimeter. My multimeter is somewhere here. I'll show you later. So that is it. And again, with your point of soldering, what part of the motherboard failed? No. Are you replacing whole motherboard? No, I don't replace whole motherboard. I take your motherboard. Let's say this is your board, or it came with a phone. Let's use this one as an example. Let's say this is our motherboard, and this is our phone actually. It was water damaged. So I open your whole phone. I don't replace the motherboard. I repair the motherboard. I make sure I find the problem with the motherboard. Then I repair the motherboard. How? Through troubleshooting and finding the problem. Then I salvage new components. Then I use them in the motherboard. The faulty motherboard, I replace them, thereby saving the customer's data. Maybe there were some good images here, pictures and videos. The customer becomes happy. Yeah, that is it. So what was the problem with this phone? Okay, this phone was water damaged. It fell into a pool of water. And as you know, electricity does not like water. So the water caused some short circuits in this. The short circuits caused there's something in the phone we call the backlight section. So here on the motherboard, when I stream next time, I'll be sharing my screen with the microscope so that I can show you the exact things. So here we have the section that is for backlight. You cannot see it. It is very small. I think you cannot see it. Very small. So it shorted that section. uh, that reason bringing the issue, this short affected the power management IC, also causing a short there. So there were two shorts at the backlight section and at the power management IC. So I had to remove the section for and replace with other the backlight IC and the diode and also the capacitor. And also I ordered this new power management IC. The power management IC is this one. I ordered another one, so we are hoping to find it and fix the problem. I see you like mobile phone repair. I think you are getting the point now. I like that. So the solder on the backlight shorted good, and caused a fault with the battery. No, now not the battery. It caused the short, a fault with the power management IC. You see in this phone, the battery, okay, power comes from the battery. When the power comes from the battery through this clip, it enters the phone through this part. So it goes through something we call the OVP IC, and it then passes to the power management IC, and then goes to the backlight IC, and it is supplied to the CPU, to the RAM, to the memory. You see all those things. Oh, thank you. Where are you from, bro? Where are you from? I don't know where you are from. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy that you like it. So when the power comes into through the connector, it goes into the power manager IC. So the power manager is like the mother that supplies the power into other parts of the phone, to the network section, to the screen section, to the backlight section, to the camera section. Yeah, actually that is how it does the work. What else will you like to learn? Because learning these things will help you a lot, because you can fix these things yourself. It requires you to be passionate about it. Hillbilly. Oh, I'm from England. Okay. Wow. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, wow. With manual, can build a PC, but fault finding is hard for me. Now you've come to the right part. So, for fault finding, you will learn from me and you will know it. And you will like it, by the way. So fault finding is the same case like installation. I am also an engineer. I did electrical and electronics engineering at diploma level here I'm in Kenya. So I love this passionately. I've done it for several years. So I like teaching and showing people how it is done. Okay. What else will you want to learn about these phones and troubleshooting? Oh, I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. Do you know Kenya? Yeah, I'm from Kenya, bro. I'm happy you asked. Oh, wow. You have good questions. I like that. Then I see you're passionate about these things. So, the reason why I use the microscope is because these components here on the motherboard are very small. So you cannot be able to see them clearly with the naked eyes. Of course, you can see them, but for troubleshooting purposes, the microscope has the ability to zoom. Let me show you. Let me try to show you. Let me connect it and try to show you with my bigger screen here. Let me try. A lot of people in England want to stop immigration, but you are a great. Oh wow! Yeah, I would like to. I would like to be there one day. One day I'll find an opportunity to be there so that I can share the knowledge. Thank you. Thank you very much. You seem to like these things. I thank you. Thank you very much. Mhm. Let me connect my bigger screen. I'm showing you right now. Okay. I'm showing you with the bigger screen. Thank you. Thank you. I can see a lot of big people here watching. Okay. This is our motherboard. So you need to place it under the microscope so that we can be able to identify any fault. Don't forget to like. Yeah, don't forget to like. So our microscope is here. And let me shift. Okay. Yeah. Now let me show you. So like answer. Oh wow, thank you. Let me show you now. Don't know whether you are seeing it. My biggest screen. So like let me show you. If you can see it, you can tell me there. Okay. Okay. So with that in mind, as you can see, this is the motherboard. And the motherboard, I can be able with the microscope to zoom in and zoom out and see clear images. Yeah. It helps me. So you can see that even the power manager AC looks very much clear. Let me zoom it. See, you can identify even the part. You can identify the part clearly, and I hope that you see clear. Okay, good. So with this, I can be able to see the motherboard very clear. You see, this is the power manager. You see my finger under the microscope. It is very big. So you can see this is the power manager. You can see even the connectors are very big. Very big. I'm telling you, very big. See, very big indeed. See, let me zoom in clear. So let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, now, so this is how we do these things here. I do handle even laptops. Currently, the last laptop that I fixed, it was during the day. I could have shown you, but I can also show you some motherboards here I do fix. All laptops I do fix. Let me show you. So this is one of the laptops that I do fix. This is one of the laptops that I bought to salvage components from. See? Yeah, I salvage from this to use them in the other, maybe the other new boards, or maybe if there is no any component here that I can use to see. My question is, if you can not see a fault with the soldering, can you tell if the component has failed, or is it easy? Is it just easier to replace it? Good question. Good question. So I get your question. The question is, if you cannot see a fault with the soldering, okay, how can you tell if the component has failed, or is it easier just to replace it? Okay, now it is, if you want to know whether this thing is faulty, the first thing you need to know is how the whole component works. And for you to know how the whole component works, here you need to have general knowledge first before you have specific knowledge on that device. Let's say a customer brings a mobile phone, or maybe your friend's mobile phone gets damaged, is it? And it is not turning on. So the first thing you do is you go to the power button, you press it, and you see the phone is not turning on. Then the first thing in your mind must be that maybe the switch is having the issue, or maybe the power is not getting into the phone. So that's how you start tracing the problem. So you go to the switch, you check the switch, like our case here, the switch is here, it is connected. So you come with your multimeter, you test, you see whether the switch is okay. I'm using an example of a phone. If you wanted me to use it, then you measure it, then you see whether it has a fault. Yeah, then you check the battery. You come to the battery connector, you look at visually, you see whether there is any damage. Maybe you can open a phone, or maybe you can look at a phone and see that there is some water maybe inside. Then you will know that's water damaged. And I think there are some phones which have stickers that are very sensitive to water. They change, like the litmus paper you see in chemistry. When you place it inside water, it turns from maybe, let's say, red to blue, showing that there was water. So there are some indicators that some phones have, like iPhones and maybe other phones like this one. But when I opened this, I didn't see any. Oh, it is here actually. See, it is here. Very small one. It is red, indicating whether it has a problem. Okay. Do you check the resistance? Okay, in ohms, yeah. Of components to tell if there is a fault. Yes. So there are some components like the resistors. That's number one. The inductors or the coils, they can also be having this issue. So So you have to test resistance. That's a very good point. When you want to test specifically the problems, first, for you to know the fault, you start by eliminating sections. By, like we said, the battery, you eliminate it. You come next, you eliminate the other section, other section, other sections. Then you find that section that you doubt it can be having the problem. Then you use your multimeter in that section. Then you start measuring. I think nowadays we have schematic diagrams that you pay for, maybe like the Borneo schematics. That one you can buy and use it. It has like a font like this that shows you the section, maybe the display section. It shows you the power section. It shows you a lot of sections, different parts. So when you buy such like softwares, they can help you to directly test to find the exact values with the multimeter in homes, or maybe you test voltages, maybe you test the inductance. Yeah, the thermal camera is there. The one I showed you here. I have it. Let me show you again. This is my thermal camera. It is from Sunshine. Yes, it is the best. And I think it is the latest TB08 Pro. Yeah. I can see a hotspot when I'm tracing a problem. So I'm very happy that I have this one. It helps me so much. Some people say that it is not normal, but it helps me even to trace problems that I can not even feel with my hands. Let's say something is heating up to, let's say, 15 degrees and it is shorted. I can be able to trace it with this. I'll show you when I live stream tomorrow. I think I'll show you how it works, how the thermal camera works. I'll make sure I share the screens of the thermal camera and make it work. Guys, don't forget to continue liking, yeah. Hotspot, yes, that is the function of a thermal camera. Also, when you want to see something that is hitting. Okay. Thank you for the question. Before I answer how much money I make by doing this work, before I answer that, I was about to talk about the rosin flags. So, rosin flags, this one is mine here, also helps to trace down the shot, but in the manual way. These are flags that when you melt it and sprinkle it on top of motherboards, you can also see where a hotspot is, but so at some point when the temperature is not too much, it does not show. Back to our main question, can I ask how much money you make by doing this work? I know that seems rude, but I come from England. Okay, so it depends with the type of work and the type of fault that you found on that device. Let's say these are Samsung A03. Here in Kenya, I can be able to, maybe if it was the power manager IC, the customer can buy the power manager IC for 1,000 shillings, Kenyan shillings. Then I repair it. Replacing it, it requires reballing and such like stuff. So I have to charge service fee of 1,000 Kenyan shillings. So in a rough estimate, you can make 2,000 Kenyan shillings by just tracing this problem and finding the component that has the problem and repairing. But the components which have the problem determine the amount of money you make. How? Because when you find, let's say, service fee is 1,000, and you find the power manager IC has a problem, and some three, and some maybe some, and some, let's say, some connectors have a problem, so you charge extra with that. Okay, how much is 1,000 Kenyan to GPB? Okay, can you please tell me what you mean about GPB? I'm only saying this more clearly than a lot of people working in phone shops in England. Oh wow. Yeah, oh thank you. Thank you for that. I'm so happy about it. So when you change, let me talk in terms of dollars. So in terms of dollars, 1,000 shillings is like, oh, pounds. So, okay, in pounds, in our currency, we divide by 20 shillings. So in 1,000, that's about 100. I think so. Let me see. Let me see here how much it is when you change it into pounds. The Kenyan money, it is about 2,000. Change it into pounds. Pounds. Say GP. Okay. Let's change. It is 2,000. Phone GPP is UK currency. Okay. Let me see here. UK. British. I think it is the British pound, or maybe the pounds. GPB. British pound GPB. Okay. Let's say 2,000. Okay, according to here, in US dollars, it is 15.4, but in GPB, it is about 11 point. But now, that is when we are talking about this one, the simplest thing that I did to it. So the money upscales depending on the problem, and also it depends on the issue, the main issue with the phone. Yeah. So can I ask you a question? So in England, you mean there are the repair shops there? They don't handle these motherboard issues, because I see even around here in my home place or around my country, there are few people who handle these motherboard repairs, and it is a tough work because it requires skill that is high, and it requires a lot of attention and learning for you to do this. It is not just something that you can land on. It is something that you upscale with years. Like now, when I started doing this, yeah, also that's another point. How expensive the phone is. It depends on how expensive the phone is. Yes. Now, because this is an Android phone, when it comes to iPhone and the security and the limitations of iPhones, it upscales. Like now, let's say it is a screen we are replacing for, let's say, iPhone 11 Pro Max. It is almost $100, and that if you change it to your currency, it might maybe be a little higher or somehow small. Yeah, if it is motherboard repair for iPhones, also it is very much high. So it depends with the phone and what is the problem with the phone. Yeah. Okay. Say if a phone repair shop has to change a battery, they will change a minimum price just doing the work and then add the price of the battery onto the bill. Yes, now you are right. So let's say we were changing this battery of this phone. I know the market price of this. Let's say the market price is placed at maybe, let's say in pounds. Let's say the market price is £30. That's an example for this. So instead of going to buy this from a retailer, I go directly to an wholesaler. I get this with a cheaper price, let's say at 25. Then I come, when I'm replacing to the customer, I replace it. I replace this battery with the retail price. With the retail price, then with the retail price, I got it with the wholesale price, is it? Then I come, when selling it in my shop, I sell it with retail price, let's say 30. So I make a 5% and a £5 margin. Then with the repair, let's say like I repaired using, let's say, £10. So 10 plus 5, it is £15. So I use it, and that's how we make a little bit of money with selling these stuffs. Okay. Say if a phone repair shop has to change a battery. Okay, we did that. The UK, we have a big problem with phone repair shops. Oh, okay. They usually not paying tax and charging customers depending on how much they know about technology. No, that's not fair. So unfortunately, other people get charged more. No, that's not fair. And when you are doing something with passion, you cannot charge older people a lot of money. That's not fair. That's not fair. I don't like that at all. And that's why you find that most people who do that, they don't end up well. When you do something with integrity, you find something good, something great, you see. So that is it. Hey, I'm shocked that they do that. Oh, wow. So so how much do they charge? So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to be there one day so that I can be able to help guys there, because I see that is not fair. So, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry that older people get charged a lot. Oh, exactly. That's why I can see you're a good man. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I'm very happy. Okay. So, if maybe let's say that, oh wow, it is better for us to get insurance on phones because they will usually repair the phone or send you a new one. Oh wow. So you have to pay for insurance so that if the phone gets damaged, they will give you a new one. That's a better option, but see, you have a phone and again you're paying insurance. That's a bit expensive, you see. It is a bit expensive. So with that, you need some people who have the skill to help out. Service centers, maybe let's say, if you can find a company that can be able to be honest and run the business of repairing in an honest way, then you will be happy. Because if you do if you do the insurance way, it is a bit expensive, but the better part of it is that you get a phone. But remember, you will also lose your data. Let's say you had images or photos, or maybe you had your memories there in your phone. How can you recover them if your phone is damaged? Oh wow! The phone parts are too expensive. Oh, I agree. I agree. I saw the sanctions. The sanctions about the. Oh yes, yes, I get the point. I get the point. I get the point. So like the main reason why you get overcharged and the main reason you get to like insurance is because of the phone parts. Yeah, I saw even some sanctions about even the transportation from maybe China to UK, China to the Americas. You see, it has a lot of problem during transportation. I see. That's the point. I see. That's the point. So, and I think it is not easy to get uh, to get these devices. Let's say if you wanna collect them and place them somewhere to use them for spare parts. It is not easy. Also, I think so. Oh yeah, we do get them cheaper, and there are a lot of shops selling them around here. Like now in our capital city, Nairobi, there are a lot. They sell a lot of them. We can. I think you can find every part of this one. If the batteries, you can find them. If it is the chassis, you can find it. If the speakers, yeah, of course it helps. But remember, we are a developing country, so that's why you find a lot of entrepreneurs. They come to invest in Kenya in terms of these spares, bringing them from China. You see, China is over the just the Indian Ocean. You just close the Indian Ocean and you get the point. You reach to China and you get your spare parts. And in China, by the way, they are very cheap actually. You can find something like this whole board very much cheap, and it has no locks. It is very cheap, and you bring it and you use it. And I also sold something. There are people who have come. They always collect these motherboards, and they take them. They rip the parts. They clean them. They ensure they are of good quality before they resell them. That's how they allow more parts to be available in Kenya. Yeah. So like, let's say you wanted to buy a phone in UK. How much does it cost? Let's say the latest iPhone. Let's say iPhone, which one? The latest. I think it was iPhone 17 or 18. Not sure. Can you just help me out? Is it 18? Because I mostly do repair Android, so I'm not sure. Okay. Check it out. Okay. Welcome new viewers. We are talking about phone repair. We are talking about the economies, how phone repair is done in different countries. So thank you. Don't forget to like so that this live can be able to be seen with many people. And thank you so much if you like it. You allow it to move forward to other viewers. Okay, and don't also forget iPhone 11 Pro Max is about, oh wow, into 1100, 1100 G, 1100 GPB. Okay, guys, in our currency, has a lot of money in our currency in our developing country. That is a lot of money. Let me see. That's 1100. That's a lot. It is almost 200,000 Kenyan money. It is exactly 190,000. Yeah. In USD, it is almost 1500 USD. That's very expensive, bro. That's very much expensive. Very expensive. So that is why we come in, at least to solve these problems. And it is not all about the phone repair, is not all about the I have an iPhone 11. I don't see the point getting a new phone. Mine does the same thing. Oh wow, yeah. When it helps you to achieve what you need, then you don't need a new one. But there are some people who like when a new phone comes out, they want it. There are some people, you see. But you know, when you're focused, you're aiming different things, you don't even remember whether you need to change a phone. Okay. So what was I talking? So that's why we come in phone repair. This thing is not all about just repairing phone. This thing is all about solving problems. You are given a challenge, then you try to solve it like a puzzle. It's like a Rubik's cube. You just try to twitch it until you find the main problem. And I'm telling you, the happiness that comes from finding that problem, telling you that is sweeter than even food. You see, you feel so much happy finding that problem. Yeah, thank you. You love, oh yeah, the satisfaction. You get the point. That thing is so nice. So that's why I took that initiative, that need to find these pro machines around here so that I can be able to solve the problems. Okay, let me plug my machine. that I have plugged the machine. Okay. Yeah, my machine, I forgot to plug it in, but I think I've plugged it in. Okay. So, yeah, that is it. The attraction. By the way, when you see a customer smile, let's say you saved the photos, you saved the videos, that thing is good. Okay. What are the prices of computer parts in Kenya? Okay. So it depends which part you're buying. Let's say if you said you assemble the bigger computer, the PCs, like if you get wholesalers, it is a different price. If you get retailers, it is a different price. Oh wow, graphics card. So a graphics card from our market, let's say you want you do gaming. Okay, let's say you need a graphics card, the GTX. Let's say the one with the, let me see for a second, the one with the best features. Can you just give me one example, like maybe GTX 5020 or some model I see in our market, what it ranges? GTX 5 series, okay, or 5060. Let me see in our market. What is the market price of that? Our market is our local markets. We have Jumia, we have Kilimall. Let me see with Kilimall. Kilimall. Okay. Kilimall online. Online Kilimall. Let me see. Just a minute. Minute. Let me see for you. Oh, you typed very fast. Okay. Before then, we should see here the GTX 5060. Let us see. GTX. Don't be impatient. Let's do it slowly. GTX. GTX 50. Okay. In our local market, one of our local markets doesn't have them. Let me look in another. One. Just a second. One of our local markets doesn't have it. Let me look it in another one that sells for us locally. Graphics. You like gaming? Graphics card. Okay. So in our local market, the bigger guys who do the local market, I don't see whether they have them. They both don't have. But let me look at. So, do you like gaming? Oh, wow. I get it. From the other side here, the 16 GB type, it is sold. One market is 147,000. Oh, you like games? So in our market, or one of our marketplace, we call it Jumia. Yes, I do. I do play games, but not that much because you find most of my time I like science stuff. I like stuff concerning science. Maybe anything to do with science. I love them. So you find me, if I'm not into electronics, I'm into research. What are the scientists around the world done? Maybe what are the latest technologies? See, that's what I like. So according to this, the GeForce RTX 5060 is 147,000. 147,000 Kenyan shillings. That is about, if you change it to, let me see, if you change it to Kenyan, into your money, how much is it? One, that is 147,000. That is around 850. 850. And what about in your area? Oh, in your area it is very cheap. You see, in our area it is very expensive. It is almost triple the price you get it. But the one you are saying is 8 GB. This one is 16 GB. Oh, let me look for the 8 GB. He has 16. Let me look at for the 16 GB. No, thank you. Let me look at the 8 GB. So the 8 GB one is a half the price. It is 75 Kenyan money, 75,000. When you change it to your money, it is about, say, okay, 70,000. It is about 404. So it is still so much expensive as compared to your place. I think computer parts in your place are very much cheap. What do you say? I think it is cheaper in your area. I could have why that is. So I think sometimes they do differ. They do differ. You see, they do differ at times. You can find something here very cheap, and you can find something there very much. Like now, what about, Yeah. China does make a lot of chips. They do make a lot of chips for the graphics. But remember, I heard that the US placed restrictions for China for getting the latest machines for the latest manufacture of chips, the latest chips, the EUV chips. I don't know whether you know them. You know, we have been using a technology called DUV. So the latest technology of chips is EUV. And I heard that the US told the Dutch people not to give the technology to China. So I don't think that China is getting the latest chips, but I'm not sure because I've not gone online to search for it. Or do you know about the EUV and DUV technologies? Mm, yeah. Okay, get it. Yeah. Okay. Those technologies right now, I don't think whether. Oh, that is, those are the technologies that are leading. They are the ones that have enabled us to have all these gadgets here. Without them, we could not have. Okay, the EUV technology and the D, not G, the DUV. Oh wow, they did. Did China release it? Oh wow, that is great. Oh wow, I have not researched on that actually, but that is the next thing I'll research about the most advanced quantum computer. I'll go and see the technology that it has used, and I see whether how it works. Then I'll come and I'll tell you. So like the chips, the knowledge in the chips is the one that has brought so many problems between China and the US, if I can be able to say it. Because when you have the power to manufacture advanced chips, you control the market. You rule. That's actually ruling. Because let's say you bring a new idea, maybe you bring a new technology using using the using your ability to make new chips, you can be able to control the market. How? Maybe you can say, I want to advertise this way. Maybe you can add a section in your chip that is for advertisement without even anybody knowing. Or you can bring about some technology that people don't know when you have the ability to create chips. So the fight is about the smallness of the chip. I think okay. The thing that worries me is the ability to crack blockchain C phrase. Okay. Passwords won't mean anything. Yeah. By the way, the quantum computer, those things are very much, they exist in, I don't know much about them, but they are much far better than classic computers. I think so. So cracking the if they crack the blockchain, then we are done, bro. What is that? Then we are done. Then we are done. So like the other day I heard about this tool that the hackers from the NSO team. Oh, sorry. It's like my network has a problem. Let me look at it. Let me look at. Let me look at it. Think has a problem. Think you're getting me. Okay. Okay. So the sound quality is okay. Is the sound quality okay? The sound quality. Let me look at my streaming software whether the sound quality is okay. Let me look at my computer. Beat in a second. Hello. Okay. I think now the sound quality is about. Okay. I think now the sound quality is about. Okay. Okay, the bitrate is, I think, from the streaming software, the bitrate is okay. I don't know from your side, maybe. Okay, the bitrate is, I think, from the streaming software, the bitrate is okay. I don't know from your side. Okay. If the sound quality is good, I like it. Thank you. Let's continue. Okay. The sound quality is good. I like it. Thank you. Let's continue. So let's continue. So there's something that you said about the new technology in China. How I will have to go there and I will have to do some research about that quantum computer. That thing is one of the best things. I like technology. So when I hear of something good, I go deeper. So let's say I came to the UK to be a technician there. Do you think that I can be able to make a couple of good money maybe? Let's say I come, these instruments with all these quality machines, and I start a repair shop with, let's say, is there a market for this work, this kind of work, or maybe I can get a lot of people against me. Let's say the government will turn against me, the companies, insurance company, they will be against me. What do you think? Okay. Oh yeah. What is the qualification of maybe being a technician from the other side? Technician of, let's say, you do phone repair, you do motherboard and laptop repair, you do TV repair. What is the qualification from the other side? What do you need for you to be allowed to run your shop? Okay, okay, that's a bit good. Unfortunately, you would have to redo all the exams you have already done. Oh wow, and that's not a problem. That is something good. So they will have to. Let's say today I came there. For me to open a shop and run it with my qualifications from Kenya. Okay, okay. So let's say I came there to do repairs. So the money, when I open a shop, let's say a workshop, phone repair workshop, and or okay, electronics repair workshop that handles mobile phones, laptops, and TVs. Uh, who will come to me to tell me to go to do the exams? Who will do that? Is it the government? Is it the who who does that? Which body does that? Oh wow, wow, wow! That is much expensive. That is very much expensive. I see it. A 4-year course. Oh, that is expensive. So I agree with that. I agree that you will have to go to university. But let's just assume with the skill I currently hold, I decide to come to UK to just do phone repair, laptop repair, and TV repair. I come there, I open a shop, and what? Who will come to me to tell me that you need to go to school to study? Oh wow, wow, wow! All the phone shops here are Indians and Pakistanis. Oh, and sell vapes on the side. What do you mean? You mean no, 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 no. Wait, there's something I'm not getting. Are you talking about the United Kingdom or which town are you talking about? I don't get the point. How comes there are four shops? Here in a very small, you get in a very small village, you get like 10 shops. Very small area, 10 shops. you get, let's say, like another small village, you get 10 shops. Another one, 20 shops. There are so many technicians, but the qualifications is what that differs. Find that some don't, they do replacement. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is great.